warm up with just a little entry standing here, scooping to the leg, and getting here to single leg X, right? When we play single leg X, we don't do it lazy. My butt can't be on the floor. I should be shooting my knee on this side as high up as I can get it, and this foot going up here. So I don't want to be connected down here with this big space here. I want to be here. This now gives me room to move Diliar around. If I'm here, it's way less effective. Here, this is single leg X, where it's actually meaningful. The thing is, he's got a couple different options depending on what game he's playing. He can just pry my foot off and start exposing it this way and breaking single leg X apart. Or if he's a no-gi guy, he can run this way and go push that leg down and start looking to backstep over me now. Putting in here for wedging back takes or just smashing the mount or whatever. So all I want you guys to do for the start is throw your single leg X up, get your hips up, and pinch so everything's nice and tight and engaged here. Then top player, you're just going to move around a little bit. Bottom player, you're going to stay connected, move around a bit. And I should have pretty good control over him. When he's ready, he's going to grab my bunion right there, and he's going to use his hips like a hula hoop. He's going to generate that circular motion that takes it apart. From there, I'm just going to throw straight into X guard. Here, grabs the bunion, does his little hula hoop. I drop this behind the knee, and this one into the hip, and I still have my overwrap here. Switch to the opposite side. Make sense? Back and forth 5 times. Here, he's going to be looking to make a connection to my far side foot. If he makes this grip, it's over. I'm not going to be able to stop the sweep here. It's going to be miserable. So I need to make sure that I'm like, at all times, keeping this out of reach from this guy so he can't get to it, right? He's got nice high hips. He should be even higher. Yeah, this is the sweet spot. Really, really tough for me to deal with this. For me though, single leg X, if I play too much, it hurts my low back. So when your brides are practicing this, like you guys are young, some of you, you're cool, but if you're a little bit older, be careful of your mindful of your low back, because this sucks. Especially see how you feel it in your low back already, no?
It's getting sore.
She's 19, you know what I mean? She's 40. How old are you? You're just
20.
20, yes, 19, same thing.
Same.
So the hula hooping here is really important because be strong, don't let me have this. This is really difficult, but as soon as my hips come in, it becomes very easy. If I let him thread to X guard, I made a huge mistake, because X guard is arguably worse than single leg X. So when I swing this, I'm going to hold on to the foot, and I'm going to heist my back step up, and I'm going to drop my hip right onto the side of his jawline. This is why I got on top for this one. Seated on the shoulder. This is important.
Seated on the face.
Yes. Butt cheek to the face is important. You can't be nice about this. You have to be a little bit aggressive, right? If you try to be nice, you're going to lose the whole position. So hula hooping, bunion grip, boom, 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 slam into him. It doesn't hurt a lot, but this is important. He's going to try to wrestle up on us, and when he does, it's this top hand has to go up here. There's absolutely nowhere else for it to go. We're going to grab the Kimura in transition here and get ready, because if he continues to wrestle up, he's going to give me the world's easiest Kimura finish, right? Again, hula hooping, holding on, back step over, get ready to make a grip, put the guy back down. Make sense? So single leg X on the ground, very, very different. This position right here, if you're under brown belt, you're going to get disqualified for. You can't attack the top leg, meaning here, because you see that his knee is trapped. In most tournaments, this is considered a reap. Even though my foot isn't reaping across the center line. I could be here, I just can't trap this. I can't ankle lock this top foot at all. So this is super annoying. Those tournaments are kind of lame. 80cc, you can do whatever you want to this foot, totally fine. The ankle lock here though is kind of different to finish as well. I could probably, if I bring my hand up high enough here, I might get this, but I'm going to have to use a lot of strength. The problem is I don't have any control over Diliar's hips or his knees, If I pinch together, he can just roll through. As he starts to roll, I have to roll with him. And now I end up on the bottom side here, which is far better for me. Still have a reap here. Here I can go like outside ashi or whichever. Okay, is this getting annoying? Yes. I'm trying to not put pressure on it.
The grip is good though.
Yeah, good grip. So the problem with this is that we can't submit the top leg in many tournaments. So we have to understand how to pull him back over here. And now from here, it's kind of an easy thing to get the finish, but it's not that easy. Dilliar is going to be able to sort of in transition, as I go from here to here, right now Dilliar can start dishing his hips and rotating his foot. Yeah, he can step over, and now I've lost the ankle lock. He's going to start gripping a hold of the gi, and it's going to be very difficult to finish the submission. So when we're on the wrong side, we can only switch to the other side to attack him. As he presses over, I'm going to pummel this foot through and block to the far side hip here. Let's turn around here, so these guys don't have to keep chasing us. Okay, so I'm in single leg X. I have this sort of butterfly hook on the inside. I turn him over this way. He starts defending. My foot comes through and I block the hip. Now I drop down and I finish my straight ankle lock like normal with this block here. This isn't the best finish, right? But it's going to be good enough where I should be able to hip in and get the break. I'm pretty high on his leg here. This is the exception. I would prefer to be here. You feel the difference right away. Now when I go down, right, it's already coming on. You're going to be able to finish a lot of people right here. A lot of high level guys are finishing it with this kind of a grip down by the belly button. I find this very, very difficult for me. I'm not that strong here. My arm is flat part on his leg. It's just not, it's not very good. You might be able to finish it. I see a lot of guys finishing this. But I want you to work on this switch. I'm here, I take him to the safe side. If he doesn't defend, I'm gonna be able to get the finish. Cool. If he does defend, I have to take this foot out and stomp through and then get my head back away from him because he's gonna be trying to make grips on my gi to climb back up. If he climbs back up, try climbing up to me. The foot has to hit the chest and push him back. The more I can push him away, then I can start exposing back to the Achilles tendon and then digging it out deeper. Right, you feel it?
Yep.
How would you defend now?
I don't know, man.
At this point, it gets pretty messy, right? Pop. So the foot's gonna block the hip from rotating this way. If I don't do that, and he's gonna get out easy and shut everything down. If I go here, now he can climb up the back, make the grips. It's still gonna be really hard for me to finish. So instead, I push on the chest, and I don't let him climb up. When he tries to climb up, I just push down post, and I get my finish here. Does that make sense? Kind of a lot of words, but the idea is sound. You have to understand how to get to the safe side and then how to defend his escapes and shut them down. All right, 1, 2. Yes, you on your butt. Same movement, but when you're finishing the ankle lock, I get here. Again, if I'm not a brown belt, I can't attack the leg here, so I immediately have to open him back up. He starts pushing off on the foot. If he shoots his hips up and over top of the hip here, this is normal. I'm going to step through, I'm going to block him from coming up and making grips on my gi, but finishing the leg lock here is going to be a difficult thing. Where I get stronger is if I heist my bottom knee up and over here. Now the ankle lock comes on, he has no escape route, and I can just blast my whole hips and body into the finish. So this works even from here with like single leg X, and I'm trying to get the finish and he hips over. I just throw my hip over through and this traps his knee against the floor. The immobilized knee makes the ankle lock isolated, really strong. Right? I just lift my hips.
Yeah.
My head isn't going back, it's just my hips to get the finish. Make sense?
The first time you brought your right leg through and pushed on his chest, the second time,
It's the same finish,
yeah.
but because I'm not doing that, like the stomping on the chest prevents him from coming up towards me. If I heist through here, come up towards me, defend the ankle lock. Right, it's hard to finish. So for me now, the default is here. And then slip through. Now come up to finish. There's no way. And then when I'm ready, I push and use that all at the same time. Hips forward and push on the chest. Good. Last one, very easy.